Listen here, boys and girls of the shaft. I know you've all been waiting to see more about this whopper of a creature, the griffin. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, the ARGY. No. Damn it, what was it? I know it's not that one. Oh, the snow owl. Yes, okay, that one's right. Trust me, when it comes to this bird, you will not want to miss it. You certainly don't want to wing it. So, how do you tame this frozen duck? No. Owl, the snow owl. Well, let's start with where it is. The snow owl is located in the snow biome. I know, big shock there. But blimey, be very careful, as this bird will not give you the cold shoulder if it sees you. Being highly aggressive. Trust me, these guys will follow you forever. It is so annoying. Now, what would be the most convenient way of taming one of these? Grabbing your pteranodon and kiting it away from the dangers of the snow. The last thing you want is a saber ruining your tame. You could try doing it in the snow, but not recommended, as we've all seen it. It is dangerous, too much for risk. So kite it to the safest place you can get to on Extinction. Don't worry, I know there's not many, but I said try. Then either you, or preferably a teammate, bola the snow owl. Because yes, they can be bolaed. Thank goodness, otherwise this would be a nightmare. Then pump it full of tranqs. Because yes, this big cuddly bird is a standard knockout tame. Now when I say pump it full of tranqs, do this at your own risk. The owl does not have a large health pool at all. It's really bad and will be damaged very quickly with arrows. So your best and safest option would be tranq darts. Now, what do we feed our mate here? Luckily, he is not a fussy eater. Not wanting the best cut of meat, he just wants Argentavis kibble. Not too shabby, but if you don't have any ARGY kibble sitting around, you can always use mutton, prime meat, or even raw meat. If you want to be waiting a bloody long time, that is. A 150 snow owl will only take 16 ARGY kibble, only taking 9 minutes to tame. This big bird is one you don't have to worry about maintaining while she's asleep. Just knock her out, fill her up, then walk off. Having even the highest levels, not needing any narcotics at all. Really good for everyone. We've all had those ones where you have to run back every 5 minutes to make sure it's still asleep. This isn't one. Just knock her out and leave her. The snow owl saddle can be made at level 61, so this will not be an early game tame, as cool as that would definitely be. Luckily, the saddle only costs 150 chitin / keratin, 185 fiber, and 350 hide. Overall, a really cheap saddle. Also, just for 1 second, let's admire how nice that saddle looks. Yeah, that's a beaut. The snow owl is a mixture of an ARGY and a griffin, having the same flying mechanics as a griffin, with a higher weight amount, more like the ARGY. One huge disclaimer though, the snow owl cannot pick up anything. Don't try it, you're just gonna fall straight to the ground. Not worth it, you've been warned. The average weight on a 150 snow owl is around 500 to 550. This can differ from each owl, not having quite as much weight as the ARGY does, but it does make up for it with its speed. This guy can go much quicker than you would expect. Now, talking about speed, flying an owl is the exact same mechanic as flying a griffin. I know, good one Debs. Woo, didn't steal that one, did ya? But crikey, when you're gliding around, you go faster than even a terror, making this tame extremely fast and efficient. Now please keep in mind, these next stats are based off of a level 150 owl. The snow owl only has one basic ground attack, being a cute little peck. Now that peck does some massive damage, doing 75 damage every bite. Now that's no joke. Next we have a dive bomb attack, an attack you may recognize from the griffin. I swear this isn't a reskinned ARGY with griffin abilities, like this is a new creature, trust me, it's new, we haven't seen it. This great big bird will slam down onto the ground, dealing a whopping 9 damage, just like those shotguns on Fortnite. Now it does this damage every time, no matter what level. Sometimes 8 if your aim's a little bit off. Yeah, wow, it's pretty pitiful. Maybe, just maybe, this owl is a joke. But being a joke is what makes this owl so perfect for everyone who loves to troll. This owl is the perfect trickster that will leave you having a hoot of a time. If you hold down right click, you can freeze not only yourself, but those around you. Tamed, not tamed, enemies, allies, everyone. This freeze is super annoying, knocking you out of inventory and freezing you in place for as long as they hold it. Becoming even more annoying if you pair it with your dive bomb. Mate, I had this happen on a ThickFreedom server the other day. It is bloody annoying, trust me. If you wish to be an annoyance to all around you, make sure you pump a lot of stamina. The freeze attack drains around 200 stamina per second. You don't want to have to stop in the middle of your foul play. Also, you may want to consider pumping fortitude, as this attack provides hypothermia to both you and the people who are also frozen along with you. Now, this move may be an amazing trolling move, but it does actually have a purpose outside of just being a pest. Its ability allows you to heal 100 health per second to any person or dino that is frozen by you. This works on enemies as well, so watch out, they may be frozen, but they will be back with full health. Next up is Predator Vision. This allows you to see the heat signatures of those you are tracking. Heat vision, basically. This attack is very useful for tracking people or creatures through open fields, but becomes dramatically less useful when tracking in caves or anywhere with rocks, really. As once behind an object, you can no longer see them. They disappear, and it can become really hard to pick up them again. So don't bother trying that around there. I'd rather you just give up your search. Now, let's talk PvP cancer. How can our big bundle of love, joy, and feathers help us with PvP? Well, this owl may bring a new support meta to ARK. With our testing, we found out that if you pair your freezing ability with the healing ability of a pig, you almost fully heal it within only a couple of seconds. Of course, times will vary with health, damage, and level, but the speed of which these two can heal together is astonishing. Unfortunately, you will not be able to use this pair with large dinos like titans or your much loved mechs. The healing ability will only work on dinos you can freeze. Another possible meta this could bring is that of dive bomb freezing your enemies. With your speed gliding and your ability to dive bomb and freeze, you can constantly have your owl zipping in and out, freezing the enemies, stunning them, and their ability to attack you, making your advance much easier. Now, this is important. Your owl should never go into PvP alone. It has such a tiny health pool that it is much more effective as a support role. Let's talk stats. What would be a simple, good build for a snow owl that doesn't make you feel like you're doing algebra? Yes, I'm going to make these puns all video. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I have the opportunity. Now, what would be the best troll build? Pump stamina. You'll want that stamina to be able to troll. It's great for annoying people. Everyone out there, PvE, PvP, roleplay, everyone loves to be an annoyance every now and then. If you ever come and join the ThickFreedom server, which you really should, you'll often see me annoying people with this. It's just a fun way to abuse this owl. Okay, I get it. Enough of the trolling, even though it's fun. Now, what would be the best useful build? I would say, if you want to use it for long distance, pump weight, and use it as a shipping dino because it is pretty speedy and it holds a fair bit. Think of it like a speedier version of an ARGY. Like we said, an ARGY mixed with a griffin. Much faster, more weight, pretty good. Now, best support build would be health and stamina. You'll always want that stamina to be able to freeze your allies and heal them, or to harass the enemies. It's needed. It comes with such little stamina and it drains such fast stamina that you'll be wanting to breed these for stamina and health alone. And talking about health, never be afraid to pump health. The average health on a snow owl is quite low. Our 150 owls that we've been having a look at today have only ever averaged around 2,000 health, and that is very low compared to a lot of other creatures in ARK. Lastly, the biggest, the best piece of information about the snow owl, Owl Pellets. Yes, I know, I can't believe we're talking about something that comes out of a bird's mouth either. The snow owl pellets work as amazing fertilizer, giving 50,000 fertilizer units, where normal fertilizer only gives 45,000. Pretty nice and easy, very convenient. This owl will become a farmer's best friend. But now, you think that's all that a regurgitated blob that comes out of a bird's mouth can do? You're wrong. Let me tell you right now, you're extremely wrong. It just so happens that the snow owl pellets are the kibble for the gacha. Mate, I never want to picture that in my head again. Oh, bloody hell. No, no, I don't want to imagine eating that. With that note, before I go and am left all by myself. Okay, I ended that one on a really bad one. I am so sorry. I couldn't think of anything better. But make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the notification bell. You won't want to miss out on anything upcoming. Catch you later, mates.